today on our Coffee and a Question, we are in Granbury, Texas, where Gary is going to be running another race. And I thought that this would be a great opportunity for me to answer one of the questions that we get about budgeting, and that is whether or not you should actually budget for entertainment, particularly if you are really trying to pay off debt. Does it really make sense to include fun stuff when you kind of already had a whole bunch of fun stuff to get you into the debt? So we're going to look at what an appropriate amount of fun stuff or fun you should be budgeting in your ongoing budget. But before we do that, we're going to head downstairs and see how Gary's doing. I'm going to make sure that he's stretching out and warming up, and then we'll swing back and answer these questions. So you're running your race this morning?
Yes, this is I think they call it that damn race. It's actually run by a organization out of Dallas-Fort Worth, and they have one of their races down in Granbury, Texas, where we're at right now, visiting clients and such, and good excuse to also run a half marathon while I'm down here. So I thought I'd do that, get a little exercise in, maybe even try for a PR, a personal record. But with me, it's not that hard since I don't have many personal records. We've been running now close to 3 years, and I've done a marathon, so I've kept up my anaerobic and aerobic abilities to be able to handle a 13.1 mile race.
How much of your monthly budget should you be spending on entertainment, food, and lodging? For many of these questions, we often rely on rules of thumb. But rules of thumb are kind of weird. Some make sense, and others are completely off the chart. But they're just really guidelines to give you an idea that maybe you shouldn't be spending your entire paycheck on Skittles and Star Wars character models. While your specific situation will have a huge influence on how much you spend in any budget category, it's a good idea to have these guidelines as a checkpoint. Now, the national averages have entertainment pegged at about 7 to 9% of your net income. Well, it also has transportation at 10 to 15%, food at 5 to 15%, and miscellaneous personal expenses at 2 to 7%. Now, if you want to separate your food, transportation, and lodging out and then include, say, a race entry fee in your entertainment or miscellaneous personal expenses, that's fine. If you want an easier way than separating all of those categories, some often use the 50-20-30 budgeting method. Now, this shows that 50% of your monthly income should go towards your needs. That's stuff like your housing costs, groceries, utilities, healthcare, and transportation expenses. 20% should go towards your savings and debt. It includes everything from your student loan and credit card payments to retirement and emergency fund savings accounts. And the other 30% you can spend on Skittles and Star Wars model characters. However, it also includes things like your cell phone, vacation, going out to eat, and maybe your Netflix account. So whatever method you choose to use, the important takeaway is that you analyze your cash flow so you can begin a systematic approach of balancing your budget. When you're comfortably paying all of your bills, saving for retirement, and able to enjoy yourself with some discretionary spending along the way, you'll know that you have found the perfect money-life balance for you. Join me next time as I roll out of bed, grab a cup of coffee, and share and answer your questions. This cup of coffee was brought to you by Personal Money Planning, where we are your financial life advisors. Check us out and hit us up at www.personalmoneyplanning.com. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll always be able to see our Cup of Joe and What I Know sessions.